Secret?
These are commercially available.
All right.
In stock,
But
plant stores.
yeah, but you grow them. In other words, you
Once I get them, I propagate them.
you propagate them.
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this?
Oh, more than 10 years since I retired.
10 years. Okay. So do you have a lot already? What are the type of plants that you have?
You call these aglaonemas, you call these bromeliads.
Bromeliad. Okay.
And then some palms over there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Ito mga driftwood ito, di ba?
Yeah, just
Well,
to
these are just
accessorize.
these are just what do you call this? Dead
Dead branches.
Dead branches. You just do you decorate also?
Yes, I do.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Boy, can you decorate our place again?
Of course.
So Offie, your wife, is also with you in here.
Yeah,
Okay.
in fact, she started it all.
Right. Do you suggest that people get into this earlier? And if so, why?
It's so fulfilling, no, to be, well, I think not only in plants, in something that you'll not be engrossed in thinking about yourself, so that thoughts will be outward, no? And plants is one of the things you can pay more of your attention.
You know, Hubert, you know what I do? When I have a little problem to solve, you know what I do? I walk outside. I walk outside. We're fortunate we have a big tree there. We have some plants, very few. But you know, I tell you, when I'm walking, a lot of ideas come in. I get refreshed. You should really try it. I mean, I talked about meditation, but try walking around nature, okay? It makes you relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Really see it. It's alive. It's there. You know, look at the small things that you've never saw before, and you'll really be amazed how beautiful our world is. And plants shows us the way to be happy. To me, it shows us the way to. How does plants show you the way to be happy?
Well, it makes you look outward, guy, instead of the inward problems that you concern yourself with. Your attention is diverted outwards.
Yeah.
And with the beauty that you see outwards against the ugliness in your thoughts, that converts your problems into joy.
You know, you've said this again, and I'm so glad you did, because it is really so. Okay, your problems can be solved. That's the way
Right.
But if you keep on staying in your problem,
Staying with
nothing
your
will happen,
problem.
di ba?
Yeah.
So go out, take a look at nature, okay? And they will probably solve your problem and say, look at this thing. Walang problema ito.
It takes out the stress.
Walang problema,
Out of-
di ba? Why can't we be like them? Walang problema. We can do that too, di ba?
Correct.
And they are our inspiration,
Correct.
di ba? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any inspirations or you want to tell us more about plants, how it inspires you, please send us an email. Send it to happytalkshow@gmail.com. If you have any questions, for example, for Hubert, just send us an email and I will send it over to him, all right? This is nothing, really. If you go to Hubert's place, you say, okay, heaven. I'm in heaven, and then you go to each and every plant. It's not only the flowers, really. It's this. It's that. Whatever you call it. They don't even have any names. Sometimes it's better they don't have any names, and you can just look at each one of them for itself. Beauty, di ba? So again, ano ba message sa'yo ng mga plants? Relax. Yung sinasabi mo, no?
Yeah.
Relax. Don't think too much of
Take
your
the
problems.
concern out of yourself.
Yeah, and put it on the plants. Beauty pa lalabas, di ba? If not your plants, other human beings, and the like.
Yeah. Plants,
Yes?
very much part of nature, very much.
Yes, so, and really, the earlier, I think we noticed this. Mine took a long, I was already much older, but I tell you, it's so beautiful. These plants are so beautiful. Take time out to take a look at them. Okay, go to the flowers, look at each plant. Talagang super. You wanna be happy? try this. It also helps you become a happier person. Hindi ba?
Right?
Say yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We'll see you in a while. Ooh, 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 wow, wow. Unfortunately, all I see is the ceiling. Super telescope, and this is nothing, all right? Today we have somebody who is a stargazer. She has so many of these telescopes, really big ones, looking at the stars, getting inspired by the stars. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alice Villarreal.
Hello,
Alice.
hi, hello,
Oh,
Caloy.
thank you very, very
Nice
much.
to
and
be
to
in your
bring,
show.
bring this and all of the gadget that you have.
Yes, yes.
You know, Alice, maybe you should tell us something about yourself first.
I am into HRD.
HRD?
Yeah, human resource development. So
Oh,
I
really?
do lectures and basically for improvement, like inspirationals. Yeah, so I do a lot of talking also.
Okay.
Also about
You
a lot
are in
about
the right
stars.
show. Yeah, it's
Yeah, a lot about the stars also. Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. You know, I love the stars. Okay, I never forget what got me one day. I was lying down in the beach. I was looking at the stars, and I said, "Oh my God, I belong to the universe." I felt it was moving. What about you? I mean, when did this start? You know, what got you into this?
What got me into that was in 2001, November 19.
2001.
Yes, only 2001.
November
In the news, they say that there was going to be a special meteor shower, and they called it the Leonids meteor shower. Actually, it was more of a storm rather than a shower.
Okay.
And I was not into astronomy that time, but since it was in the news, I went to Batangas, and when it was about 11 p.m. of November 19, 2001, this was my first time to see a very spectacular meteor shower.
Is that so?
It was a shower or a storm of what you call fireballs in the night sky, literally
Really?
lighting up the Batangas night sky. And it was
Talaga?
like Star Wars.
Talaga?
And that very night, I was converted to stargazing and observing the stars.
Fantastic.
It brought out something inside of me that was
Yeah?
so beautiful.
What? What's that?
Well, one thing about stargazing and about observing the universe, it brings out awe and wonder.
Okay.
And I believe it's a very important aspect when it comes to happiness. When you become like a little child.
Wow.
And you're so
Love that.
naive and like a little kid, you just scream and in glee.
Fantastic.
Yes,
Wow,
exactly.
this is fantastic.
It's really awe
Okay.
and wonder.
Right. And since then, you told
Yes.
yourself what?
Since
Then,
then, I began crazy. I started doing a lot of reading in observational astronomy, and I was not satisfied. I had to get big telescopes. I had to go abroad to bring them in.
Really?
I have about 6 telescopes, and I have observatory type telescopes. In 2003, I did a personal journey, Caloy. I traveled to the United States and visited the largest observatories in the world, all for a personal journey.
Wow,
So I even visited Mount Palomar, a very famous observatory.
Fantastic.
And,
Now that you've been exposed to all of this, I mean, you're looking at the universe. Here we are so small, and the universe is so what's it?
Vast,
Infinite.
infinite, that's right.
What does that make you feel?
It makes me feel, yes, at times insignificant.
Insignificant.
At the same time, it makes me feel that I have purpose.
Wow.
I don't
like
understand
that.
because a lot of people say that I feel insignificant when I study the heavens. In my case, it's the opposite because as I study each star, each globular cluster, each planet, when I look at the sun, I study the moon. There are special properties in every celestial body, which is unique from every star. There are no objects that are the same. And there is a reason for it. Why? You know, there are billions of galaxies out there, and each galaxy, say about more than 200 billion stars. Our Milky Way alone has more than 200 billion stars. And our solar system is located in the Milky Way, in the arm of Sagittarius.